Golden Beautiful June 12th, 2025. Okay, so first things first, let me know your thoughts on today's episode down below. Hold on. Let me fix this right fast. Um, I forgot how I do it again. Okay, I found it. I found it, y'all. There you go. I had to set it to that so all the little spam won't come through. But yeah, first things first, let me know your thoughts on today's new episode down below. So I got a question. Now, the synopsis for tomorrow's episode, it says that Steffi is unaware that she's in danger. But I'm wondering now when they show her looking at the photo of Steffi, Finn, and Hayes, I'm wondering if she wait a minute, what you call it? But I'm wondering if she's now finna target Hayes. What y'all think? Let me know down below. But yeah, we're gonna start with Ridge, Taylor, Steffi. So they were still talking about Luna and Finn, and she was just saying how she trusts. Hey, how you doing? She was just saying how she trusts him or whatever, and she believes that they got through to her. But yeah, Ridge was saying how he's worried what Luna would do, when she realizes that Finn would never have anything to do with her. And I said, my thing about this episode is he told her to hide. Now I don't know if he said that because Hayes was coming out and he didn't want him to see her or her to interact or what. But at the same time, he could have been put her out. And I said that's exactly what he doing, giving her mixed signals. His mouth says get out, don't come back, but then his actions say something completely different. I said he done told this girl to hide. And then next thing you know, when Steffi told Ridge, she was finna go home, I said, finna get caught. He just kept looking at stuff, and I was like, Finn. You never learn. So I want to know if he's gonna leave, and then that's when she gonna come back or what. But yeah, Ridge, Taylor, and Steffi was just talking about Luna and Finn and how dangerous she is. And Steffi still was saying how she not afraid of her. And what I tell y'all, I said they always be like they not afraid. Then next thing you know, they either say they ain't afraid or they'll go target them, slap them, push them or something. Then when they do something back, they mad or whatever. They mad. What else happened with them? I think Steffi was saying she didn't want to think about that. She didn't want to think about Luna and stuff like that. Oh, they was talking about how she just come in and out of the house. And I said, exactly. And she just walked in. She walked in yesterday or whatever. So they picked up where they left off when she came in. And she still just standing up there begging him to have a relationship with her. Just still talking. Then she heard Hayes. I think Hayes said something to his dad at first. And she was like, Hayes. And I was like, look, he started looking scared then. Y'all. But yeah, what else happened with them? I think Ridge's whole thing was he was afraid. I think he told Steffi, did he tell her to call the cops or either call him if Luna comes back? I said, well, you better get the calling. Then. But yeah, they were just talking. Their scene was just focused on Luna and she's dangerous and staying away. Steffi ends up saying she's going to leave, and that's when she went home and she seen that Luna was there. She sat down because Hayes was still out there when she came home. And Finn ends up sending Hayes to his room, and Steffi could tell something was up. So then he just looked, and then Luna came out. Still trying to convince Finn to have something to do with her. And I was like, this lady, she ain't gonna never get it. I was like, do y'all think, because last week they said that she supposed to did something to Steffi. Now this week they saying the same thing. Well, they said she in danger this week, y'all. But yeah, Luna, Finn, Hayes. So Finn ends up telling Luna to do something with her second chance, leave town because she's never gonna have a relationship with him, and just kept telling her the same thing. She's still standing up there talking to myself, please or whatever. It's my mom's fault, and she this and that. And he was trying to make her see that she did the best she could or whatever, and she wasn't, the worst. She wasn't the worst parent or whatever. Just telling her, and she was telling him he ain't had no idea, and just giving him examples and stuff. Still standing up there, and I think Hayes said something first or whatever. And then he finally had came out, and that's when he told her to hide. So she hid over there. And I was like, dude, you could have been put her out. And you could have still put her out when Hayes came up. But yeah, but like I said, Steffi came home, and that's when it was revealed that she was there. She ends up telling her or asking her why she's there. And then she ends up putting her out the house. And she looked back at Steffi, but then when she left out, she did the little crazy smile. She did. Wait, I skipped the part. Well, I said at the beginning how she was staring at that photo of Steffi, Finn, and Hayes or whatever. And she also was listening to Finn with Hayes because he said something about he was scared of a monster or something like that. So she was back there. She was just crying and stuff, emotional. And like I said, when she left, she looked at the photo or whatever, but then she went outside. And I was like, she smiled that little crazy smile. She did a little crazy smile, y'all. And I said, did she just find her a new target or what? I don't know. We shall see though. What else? Steffi asked Luna what she's doing there. Is she gonna target Hayes? That's what I wrote down. Lee and Bill. Bill over here talking about so he might have made a mistake by getting her out. You think? Lee said might. And I said, right, exactly. Talking about so you might have made a mistake. And nobody still, Finn still ain't, well, he might tell on tomorrow's episode. Nobody has still told this girl she in danger. Nobody said nothing. I was like, man, Sheila should have been Kane. Deacon, somebody should have been Kane. But yeah, nobody don't told her that she's in danger, that she came to Sheila and said that she wanted her to help her eliminate her. Nobody said nothing. What was the point of that if they weren't gonna do nothing? I mean, Sheila has been trying to contact Steffi and Finn as well as Deacon, but they know where she live. They know exactly where she live. Not only do they know where she live, they know where she work as well. But yeah, Lee and Bill. So Bill ends up saying how he told Luna, he came there and they was talking or whatever, and Lee was trying to tell him about himself, and he was like, you can't say nothing I haven't been saying to myself. And he ends up saying he thinks he may have mishandled things with Luna. And that's when Lee was saying may have, might have, or whatever. And I said, exactly, you did mishandle it. What you mean? What you mean? You just got somebody who committed murder out of jail. It was bad enough that you got out of jail because you was scared. Look, which I said don't start. So you scared because she got beat up. What you thought she was going to get up in there? Obviously, more than likely. Talking about you scared she got beat up and she don't murder 2 people. What the world going on? But yeah, they was just talking about that. He reveals that he told her to leave town and stuff. Was that the last thing he said? I don't know. And lastly, Finn, Steffi, Luna, we basically talked about that. We basically talked about that when she came there. Steffi was scared and she asked her what she was doing there. She still talking about having a relationship with her father and stuff. And Finn was like, I was just making it real clear when she showed up or before she showed up. I was like, I think he made a mistake when he said that. Then he said he was just making it clear before she showed up. I don't know. But yeah, he made sure, look, he tried to hurry up and clear it up with Steffi. So, because when she got there, it did look like, well, I take that back. After it was revealed that she was in the house and she came out, it did look suspicious. It definitely did. He was standing up. They always want to stand up there and talk too long and explain themselves over and over again. Show her the door. Somebody said, why hasn't anybody said anything about a restraining order? Because Regina was talking about how, you know, they got to figure out how to get her back in jail or hold her accountable. And they was like, what crimes has she committed? Because Bill already got her pardoned from the last thing. So that means that they can't prosecute her or nothing like that since she got pardoned. But either way it goes, like I've been steady saying, like, she gonna do something anyway. She's gonna do something. She already carrying a doggone weapon and stuff. I wonder, since she been pardoned, is she allowed to do that, to carry a weapon? I don't know. But either way it goes, she gonna do something. So, but yeah, somebody brought up getting a restraining order. I was like, that's not gonna help regardless. That lady is crazy. That lady is crazy. But yeah, I think that's everything, y'all. Now I gotta watch General Hospital. Let me see. Is she gonna get Hayes? Yeah, that's everything. I gotta watch General Hospital now. I already seen it. Well, I don't want to spoil it for y'all if y'all didn't see the clip. But I seen the clip and I know who won. But that's it, y'all. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, have a great rest of the day and be safe.